Hey YouTube, I'm here to show you my video game finds for June 28th, 2013. Probably also the week before as well, Friday, Thursday. Thursday I went to the bookstore, used bookstore, and they had some video games. Looks like they're running out of space in their video game section, so they discounted a bunch of PS2 and Xbox games. So I'm going to show you those first. So for the PS2, I got Oni, complete. All these games are complete. And the quality, and it seems like this used bookstore, they take only discs that are unscratched, so usually I don't even have to look at the disc. So we have Tarzan Untamed for the GameCube, Battalion Wars for the GameCube, Evergrace for the PS2, Ark the Lad for the PS2, Raiden 3 for the PS2. Pretty old game, it looks like. I mean, just the graphics is old, old shoot up. Whacked for the Xbox, and finally Beyond Good and Evil. So I paid $2 a piece for each. And then Friday I went out early in the morning before work. I got Game Boy Advance Connect 4 for $3. Probably not a good deal, but Friday is just not that many stuff. So I also went to another place. They had one video game, Need for Speed Most Wanted Black Edition for the Xbox, complete. And then they had a few controllers, all tangled up PS2 controllers with a bunch of other crap, I guess. Black version, and then a clear blue version. And then the bottom of the pile of all that stuff, they had a GameCube Indigo. So when I shake it, it makes some kind of noise. Something's inside. Hopefully it works. They didn't come with any cables. So the two controllers, the GameCube and the Xbox game, worked out to be $10. So it's alright deal. And then on Saturday, just today, I got a few items. I'd say two places is where I got most of my stuff. And the very first place, I got this game, Dragon Ball Z for the GameCube, Dragon Ball Z Saga for the GameCube. I got this, she threw it in with two DVDs that I was looking at, 3 for $5, so you say this was like $2 or $3. I think she thought this was a DVD, so that's why she threw it in, because I had a bunch of PS2 games in my hand and she wanted $3 a piece, and I said forget it. So the next place I went to actually was supposed to be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and I read it wrong. And I went there anyway, hoping that they did have video games, because on the post it specifically said they had certain types of video games, PS2, Game Boys games. So when I got there, I was quite happy that all the games were there, except all the Game Boy games were gone, but they had a lot of PS1 and PS2 games. Apparently her son grew up and left, and she was just kind of selling them. So I paid $2 each for the PS2 games and $1 each for the PS1 games. And she had Xbox games, $2 a piece. So I got Doom 3 Collector's Edition, Star Wars Jedi Knight. Most of these games actually only have the disc and the case, which is surprising because she kept going on and on about how her son took care of all these video games. I got Dot Hack Rebirth for the PS2, Final Fantasy X, Dragon Ball Z, Undako Tendashi 2, is that right? Tenakashi 2, sorry about that. Silent Hill 3. Looks like you're supposed to have 2 discs in here, but there's only 1 disc, so I'm not sure if one should be a bonus for something else. Hopefully not. I gotta check. Resident Evil Code Veronica X. This one also has 2 discs, but this one is like a bonus disc to play a demo. I got another Dark Cloud. And then Silent Hill 4 The Room. This game's actually complete. So the PS2 games were just a so-so. Actually, I got a few more. Sorry, I got a PS1 stack on top of it. I also got Oni again for the PS2. Way of the Samurai. Final Fantasy 12. And probably the best came out of it. Kingdom Hearts 2. Is this complete? Yeah, complete. That's good to know. Actually, the PS1 games were actually better than the PS2. That's what I thought. And two of them only had the casing. Star Ocean. Actually, three of them. Sorry about that. Breath of Fire 4. A lot of role-playing games he likes. A lot of Final Fantasy games too. Final Fantasy Tactics. So apparently he had a huge collection, and for the cases he kind of threw out the cases for the PS1. I guess he was running out of space and put them in binders. So I only got disc only. So Final Fantasy 7. Final Fantasy Anthology. And then a stack more. Sorry, it's going a little slow. Digimon World 3. Battle Arena Toshiden 2. Dino Crisis. Bushido Blade 2. And this is Final Fantasy 9. All 4 discs right now. Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories. Resident Evil Director's Cut. Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. Tenchu 2. Tenchu. God Bless the Ring. I don't know. I just picked it up because of the just like a neat little anime graphics. So I thought it'd be a pretty good game. And then PlayStation 2, another Kingdom Hearts, the first Kingdom Hearts. And then Final Fantasy Chronicles. I don't remember if this supposed to be 2 discs or not, because I got Final Fantasy Chronicles, Chrono Trigger, and then Final Fantasy Chronicles, Final Fantasy 4. And that would be my cat walking past. What are you doing? What are you doing? Alright, so the next place I went to, they had 3 games. They were sealed PS3 games. He wanted $20. I just said, made it sound like it was a real deal. I was saying this is a really great deal, but it was just okay. Apparently, he bought the PS3, had the games inside as a bundle, and he bought it for his daughters who were young. So these games he realized they couldn't play. So I got $20, 3 games. Uncharted 2, Uncharted Drake's Fortune, and Killzone Trilogy. So like I said, this came inside the PS3 bundle, and he didn't open them because his daughters couldn't play them. Oh yeah, sorry. For the PS2, PS1 lot, he also had this controller. He had a PS2, it's asking $35, I didn't go for it, but he had this really weird PS2 controller, so I just bought it. I don't know, it's probably from some game that I don't know, but I thought it was pretty cool. So for that lot with the PS2, PS1 plus the controller, it worked out to be $40, $80, so it's a pretty good deal. And then the next place after the PS3 lot, or 3 games, I went to this guy who does storage units, another different guy. He apparently buys a lot of toys, storage units, and originally I picked up this. Looks like it's a holder for the Atari Lynx, just a carrying bag. So pretty much you put the Lynx in here, and then you put your games in here. And while I was carrying this around, walking around, he said, you know, there's more games down below this table. So I checked them out, and then he started going through the rest of his boxes that he had in his garage, and he started giving me all this stuff. Obviously I had to pay for it. So $44 for everything. I'll show you what I got. Some Sega Genesis games, a few GameCubes, not GameCubes, Game Boys. So I got Sonic the Hedgehog, the original. One reason why I bought this is because this is the not for resale version, and the Sega Genesis came with Sonic the Hedgehog, so it's very rare to get one with the not for resale. Because most people would not buy this game if you have Sega Genesis, because you already have this game. And then I got Turtles, the Hyperstone Heist. Granada X, I think that's what it's supposed to be, or maybe just Granada. And then I got this game, it's a sports game. I don't know the reason why I bought it, because it is sealed. Sega, ATM Tour Championship Tennis. And then he had Xena Saga, PS2. And then he had Star Wars Arcade for the 32X. And then, on top of that, he had this, in the box, Game Boy. So he actually opened this up and he complained because, I'll open it up real quick. There's all the paperwork, which was real nice, and he had some cables. Weird cables. I don't think it's for the Game Boy. The problem with the Game Boy is this missing the back cover. So, otherwise, it's pretty complete. It comes with the original styrofoam. So, he only asked $5 for it. I picked it up. And then he had a Game Boy Color with the cover, bad cover. And then inside of it had the Game Shark Pro. And then he had a few catalogs I picked up. He actually threw this one in while we were in the middle of final purchase because I had the game Sonic the Hedgehog guide. And then two of these are exactly the same. The official Nintendo's player guide. Looks like it's 90. It's a review of 90 games and probably that walkthrough. Original Nintendo. I got two of these. Finally, he came out with this for the Sega. Goes on top of it. Looks like he asked me what's this for. I wasn't sure myself. I'm not sure. I gotta do some research. For me, it looks like there's a Sega could handle more cartridges, like these small slots, like a Turbo Graphics card in here. So I guess you put this on top of your Sega Genesis and you can take in more inputs here. I'm not sure. You can let me know, but I'll probably do my research and figure it out soon. So, after that I was pretty dry for the next hour. Didn't get anything, and then at the end of the day, a little bit farther than I wanted to go, there was a few postings for video games, so I just tried them out. Just tried my luck. So at this place I paid $20. This posting had some Super Nintendo and Nintendo games. I got the Nintendo games. Super Nintendo games were just all sports games. I didn't get them. So I got Dr. Mario, Super Mario Brothers 2, and then Zelda Twilight Princess. Interesting about this was the guy next to me picked this game up. It seemed like he was talking to someone on the phone with Bluetooth, trying to get a price on this. And he picked it up, and he wanted $7, and he put it right back down, so I picked it up. And then finally, I'm not sure if this is a Final Fantasy game or supposed to be a disc part of it. It says Diaries of Cerebus, Final Fantasy 7. I don't know if this is a game or part of a series, maybe 1 through 4 or 1 through 3 of Final Fantasy. So I need to do my research on this one too. So for those 4 games, I got $20. So the good thing is, a long time ago, I went to a garage sale and this guy said he had Nintendo games, and someone came before me and bought them all. But I left all the boxes and the manuals. So I have this in almost perfect condition, Super Mario Brothers 2 box. And the manual is downstairs in my garage. I gotta pick it up. So I'm gonna put those together with the Super Mario Brothers 2 and sell it. And the box is in perfect condition. And what this guy did was he unfolded all the boxes and made them flat. So. And then I was driving to another one that had games, and I stopped by this other place, and I got this Pokemon guidebook for the buck. Had the Heart Gold and Soul Silver guy inside. So it was only $1. Good deal. So the last place I went to, I got this. Most of the stuff she had a lot of stuff. PS2, PS3, Wii, PS2, but they're all overpriced. And I picked this up. I wasn't sure about the pricing. I rarely get these. She's asking $30. I got $25 for the DS Lite. So it's in pretty good condition. No games. She said she left the charger at home too, so I didn't get the charger either. So I usually pick these up. I know a lot of people post and they get them for like $10, but around here, people know what. It's hard. I've never seen one for $10. So I just paid the $25. Also came with this toy store case in really rough condition. I might just throw it out. It's terrible condition. And then on Thursday as well, I was going to show you this last. I went to Goodwill as well as the bookstore. And I got 2 items. I got a PS1, a white one. Comes with the controller. I won't show you it, but comes with it's the one with the LCD screen. It works. I tested it. Odd thing about this is they only wanted $20 for this one, yet they wanted $30 for the old gray PS1. Because it only had two controllers, so that's probably why. I don't know why they think that's more valuable than this. And this one has an LCD screen. I mean, they also had this. It's sealed, that's why I picked it up. Really, you wanted $4. Guitar Hero 2, the PlayStation 2, and if you notice, it's got the blue, and this means that it's a PAL version. So that was kind of odd that it'd be in a US Goodwill store. So I just picked it up. Because I've never seen, I've had a PAL video game, but not for the PS2. So, I think that's everything. I'm just checking real quick. I think that's everything. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff. It was a pretty good weekend, I would say. I'd say it's a really good weekend, because that one place with the PS2 and PS1 games really was a good deal. Alright, thanks for watching. See ya.